The whole country is whispering your name. Yes, you are no longer hidden. You have grown in silence. You have developed with patience. You have taken shape with your divine power where no one has seen. But now, the time has come. The veil has been lifted. The light has been turned on you. You are no ordinary person. You are the chosen one. You are the voice of this new age. You now have the ears of all. You have the heart. You have the eyes. For your presence awakens those who sleep and reminds those who forget. What you will hear in this video is not just a message. It is a divine call. It will stir your soul and remind you of your destiny. Don't pass by and write 77 in the comments, because this is not just a video. This is a divine awakening that has been initiated for you. You've been able to see through the veil all along. Some people, when they think they're safe, let their guard down, blurting out secrets that should have stayed hidden. They believed that by speaking freely in a space where they thought you weren't listening, they were free from the consequences. But it's not the case. The moment they opened their mouths, the truth of their intentions unraveled. They thought they could keep up appearances, but now the falsehoods they built are crumbling. What was once a tightly woven mask has become a transparent web of lies, showing everyone who they truly are. Now, their anger leaks out, the rage that's been hidden for so long. They're cornered, panicking, unable to hide their true emotions anymore. They've exposed their hand, and the game is over. Their own careless words sealed their fate, and now there's no going back. They've lost everything. You've always been aware, haven't you? There was something inside you that set you apart from the crowd. Since your earliest days, you sensed the world differently, felt things that others couldn't even begin to comprehend. While the world walked in a daze, you were awake, aware of the subtle energies moving between people, of the underlying currents in social interactions. It's been both a blessing and a burden, this gift you carry. Now those who once mocked you for it are beginning to see the truth. They've made a fatal mistake, trying to keep their true intentions hidden, but they couldn't. They thought they were safe in a space where they could speak freely. What they didn't know is that their private words were amplified, and now everyone can hear them. Their masks are gone. What made them slip? Perhaps it was the inflated ego, that part of human nature that believes it's untouchable. Maybe it was their false sense of security, thinking they were in a safe space surrounded by like-minded individuals, but in reality, they were surrounded by their own lies. Maybe, just maybe, it was divine timing, with the universe stepping in to ensure the truth came to light. The deception they carried was too much to bear, and their facade cracked under the weight of it. It doesn't matter how it happened. What matters is this: they've exposed themselves. Their pretenses, their act, their well-crafted story, it all crumbled. The truth can't be contained by walls, and all it takes is one moment for the light to pierce the darkness. Perhaps you weren't in the room when it all unfolded. Perhaps you heard it through someone you trust, or picked up on the energy that slipped through the cracks. However it reached you, it doesn't matter. What matters is that it was no coincidence. This was divinely orchestrated. The universe always protects those who carry the light, those who are chosen for a higher purpose. Your intuition has been signaling these truths for some time, hasn't it? Those odd sensations in your gut, that uneasy feeling when their names were spoken, or that strange tension in the air when they entered the room. You brushed them off at first, listening to society's voice telling you not to trust yourself. But the truth came crashing through anyway, through the very words they thought they could keep hidden. The universe allowed this revelation to reach you. It confirmed everything your intuition had whispered for so long. If you feel the abundance of divine love in your heart, now is the time to share it. You can help spread God's blessings by clicking the Super Thank You button on YouTube and contributing $20 or more. This divine gift will touch not only your life, but the souls of many through this platform. Each of you has a sacred place in God's grand design, and your generosity will be the fruit of our prayers. Act now. Share your blessings to glorify His kingdom. For you were created to do even greater things in God's loving hands. May God bless you. The awakened soul knows this. Your intuition is the strongest, most reliable guide you have. It operates beyond the boundaries of logic. It picks up on details that your conscious mind can't process, sending you messages from realms your physical senses can't access. This gift doesn't rely on evidence or facts. It's a deep knowing, a truth beyond what can be seen or touched. When you trust your inner guidance, you're tapping into a power that transcends the limitations of ordinary consciousness. Let me take a moment to introduce you to a few extraordinary individuals who, much like you, are walking the path of enlightenment. A former occultist who escaped from dark forces, a former covert operative who navigated battlefields with his mind, a brilliant financial expert who predicted market shifts before they happened. What do these remarkable souls have in common? They've all found their way into the obsidian inner order, where they share the most profound knowledge and experiences on our private platform. You too are being called to join them. These individuals recognized the divine calling, understood their unique gifts, and connected with others who share the same journey. The synchronicities that brought them here were no accident. Neither is your discovery of this message. When souls of this caliber come together, the universe takes notice. Join us. Discover knowledge that's kept hidden from the masses. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. The time has come for you to step fully into your purpose. Your third eye has been opened, and the veil between the visible and invisible worlds has thinned. You now see the truth in people, their energy, their intentions. This is your superpower. While others struggle to maintain their illusions, you can see through them effortlessly. It's a gift, but it's also a responsibility. You've been chosen, not by chance, but by divine design. The forces working against you have exposed their rage, their desperation. But now is the time to stand firm in your power. Like a lighthouse, standing unwavering in the midst of a turbulent sea, your truth cuts through the storm of deception. As the morning sun reveals every hidden contour of the land, so does your inner light expose the shadows cast by those who have tried to mislead you. As the truth unfolds, watch closely. Those who once manipulated you, those who tried to control your narrative, will now react with a fury that is anything but ordinary. It is not the kind of anger that stems from a simple disappointment or momentary irritation. It is the raw, unfiltered rage of someone who has been unmasked. A rage that surges when they realize their schemes have been laid bare for all to see. They attempted to plot against you, thinking they could pull the strings behind closed doors, only to have their plans unravel in public. And now, their anger spills out in uncontrolled bursts, in passive-aggressive jabs, in subtle barbs meant to undermine your confidence, and in every feeble attempt to reclaim control over the narrative they lost. Just like a cracked vase that leaks no matter how tightly you try to seal it, their emotions spill out because what's broken inside can no longer be contained. That's what happens when truth meets deception. Pressure builds, and the cracks begin to show. Their outbursts aren't just slips of the tongue or bad moods, they are signs, clear as day, of a deeper collapse happening within. When someone lashes out like that, it doesn't mean they're powerful, it means their mask has fallen, and there's nothing left to hide behind. Every sarcastic jab, every forced laugh, every petty insult is not a strike against you, it's proof of their unraveling. What you're seeing is the fallout of a plan that failed before it ever truly began. They didn't lose when they got caught. They lost when they underestimated the one who was walking with divine favor. That's you. And that loss? It's already written. You see, in the realm of divine truth, actions speak louder than words. When someone's fury is visible for all to see, it is a testament to their own weakness. Their uncontrolled anger reveals that they are not the master of their destiny, but rather prisoners of their own making. They attempted to manipulate circumstances to serve their own agenda, yet their every effort has backfired. The universe has a way of balancing the scales, and when you stand in your truth, no amount of deceit can stand against the power of divine justice. Consider this. When a mighty tree is buffeted by strong winds, its leaves may tremble, but its roots hold firm in the soil. In much the same way, your inner strength remains unshaken even as those around you unravel. Their rage, uncontrolled and unrefined, is like brittle branches that snap under pressure. It is a sign that their efforts to maintain control are futile and that their plans, built on a foundation of lies and manipulation, are doomed to fail. The intensity of their anger only serves to highlight the clarity of your purpose. In the face of their crumbling facade, your calm and resolute spirit shines even brighter. Their outbursts are but a mirror reflecting their inner disarray, an echo of their failed attempts to subdue the truth with a facade of power. And every time you witness this, it reaffirms what you have known all along, that the light you carry is unstoppable and that those who try to dim it are destined to be overwhelmed by their own inadequacies. Imagine a mighty oak standing strong in the midst of a wild storm, its deep roots anchored in unwavering truth, its branches reaching boldly toward the sky. Just as that oak remains unshaken by howling winds and battering rain, you too are called to stand firm in this moment of divine revelation. Your inner light, kindled by purpose and destiny, is your shelter against the chaos around you. In this moment of divine revelation, you are called to remain steadfast. Do not allow the storm of their anger to disturb the calm sanctuary within your soul. Instead, let every burst of fury serve as a reminder that you are walking a path of higher purpose, a path illuminated by the eternal truth of your very existence. Their outpouring of rage, unfiltered and uncontrolled, reveals the hollowness of their efforts. It is a clear sign that those who sought to manipulate and control have already faltered, their power crumbling like sand, slipping through clenched fists. So stand tall like that mighty oak, rooted in divine purpose and bathed in celestial light. Embrace your destiny with a calm heart and a clear mind, knowing that your journey is guided by forces far greater than any earthly strife. Let your steady presence be a beacon of hope, and let the dissipating echoes of their anger remind you that the path you tread is one of true and everlasting strength. Remember, the power of your authenticity lies in your ability to see beyond the illusions of others. Their uncontrolled anger is not a threat to your destiny. It is a confirmation that you stand apart, It is the unmistakable sign that in the grand tapestry of life, the divine has already chosen you to shine, while those who rely on deceit are left to crumble in the wake of their own unraveling. Their anger, volatile and exposed, ultimately proves that they have no real power over you. Only the strength of your unwavering truth can overcome their desperate attempts at control. You don't need to engage. You don't need to prove anything. Your silence is more powerful than any confrontation. By not responding, you send a clear message. I see you. I don't need to waste my energy on you. This strategic withdrawal of your energy is your protection. By maintaining your peace, you protect yourself and your purpose. Don't let their attempts to engage pull you into their chaos. Stay centered, stay grounded, and let their behavior speak for itself. Dear brothers and sisters, may God's peace be upon you today. I am here to remind you of a profound truth. Our existence is grounded in God's divine plan, unshaken by the temporal concerns of the world. As the Bible says, whatever is done in faith will return to God in abundant blessing. Luke 6:38. Like that great oak tree, our roots are deeply rooted in God's universal truth. Every step we take, every stand we take, is secured by His strength. And now, you are being offered the opportunity to be part of that blessing. When you use the Super Thank You button and donate $100, this movement will return to you 100-fold in abundance. What they've tried to do to you is not personal. It's about them, not you. Their actions are rooted in their unresolved issues, their inner pain. But you are not their battleground. You are here to fulfill your purpose, not to be distracted by their games. Protect your energy. Invest it wisely. Every ounce of energy spent on them is energy taken away from your true path. The universe works in perfect harmony, and every action, every intention has its consequence. Their manipulation and deceit will return to them, not because of your actions, but because of the law of cause and effect. They've set in motion their own downfall. Now you don't need to worry about when or how it will happen. Trust in the divine timing. The universe will ensure that justice is served. Your role is to continue on your path, keep your focus, and watch as their own actions lead to their undoing. As you walk your path, remember why you're here. You've been chosen for this journey. The revelations you've had, the lessons you've learned, and the challenges you've faced have all prepared you for this moment. Your role is to move forward with grace, knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Trust in your purpose. You are here to shine, and nothing can dim your light. When someone lets down their guard and reveals their true intentions, that's when the mask cracks. It's a moment of pure exposure, when the pretender thinks they're safe enough to speak freely, only to expose the very darkness they've tried to hide. Their words reveal what their actions tried to cover up, and in doing so, they seal their own fate. Now, everyone can see them for who they truly are. The illusion of their carefully constructed identity starts to dissolve, and in the rush of anger, they can't hide the truth any longer. This is when it becomes clear. They've already lost. The battle was decided the moment they revealed their hand. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. From the very beginning, you've known there was something different about you. While others walked through life in a daze, unaware of the energies at play, you saw what others couldn't. You understood the invisible currents shaping the world around you, an energy that whispered truths about the hidden motivations of people. You felt this deeply, even as a child. You didn't need to be taught how to see beyond the surface. This awareness has been both a gift and a challenge, a heavy but sacred blessing. And now, those who tried to deceive you can no longer hide. Their moment of weakness, in a space they thought was secure, shattered their false persona for good. They thought they could hide their schemes behind closed doors, but the truth couldn't be contained. What led them to make that mistake? Perhaps it was their overblown ego, that belief in invincibility. Or maybe it was the false sense of security they felt, surrounded by people they thought shared their views, reinforcing their delusions. Whatever the reason, it was their own arrogance that led them to expose themselves. The universe, in its wisdom, orchestrated this moment of revelation. What they thought was safety turned into the perfect stage for their downfall. They thought they could keep their manipulations hidden, but the walls they believed would shield them instead amplified their lies. In one moment, everything they'd worked to conceal was laid bare for all to see. You may not have been there when it all unfolded, but you knew. Your intuition was already signaling to you, wasn't it? The tightness in your chest when their name came up, the sudden unease in their presence, those tiny inconsistencies in their stories that you couldn't quite place. You likely tried to ignore these sensations at first, convincing yourself to trust others over your own instincts. But the universe made sure that, when the time was right, the truth would reach you. Through an overheard conversation, a casual slip of the tongue, or perhaps a subtle nudge from within. What mattered was that you were shown the truth at the moment you needed to see it. And now, everything you felt in your gut has been confirmed. Now you understand. Your intuition is not just a feeling. It is the clearest form of guidance you have. It operates beyond the logical mind, gathering information from dimensions most people can't access. It reads subtle cues that others overlook, and it brings clarity when everything else seems cloudy. For those who have yet to awaken to their own inner power, your ability to sense the truth is mystical, even incomprehensible. But for you, it's simply a part of who you are. It is your superpower, your protection, your gift from the universe. Let me tell you about a few extraordinary individuals, people who shouldn't exist in the conventional world. One is a trained occultist who escaped the darkness of a satanic coven. Another, a former Black Ops drone pilot who can control swarms of drones with his mind. And yet another, a psychic CFO who predicted stock market shifts before they happened. These individuals, who possess abilities beyond ordinary comprehension, found their way into the Obsidian Inner Order, where they share their most profound insights. What do they have in common? They recognized their calling and stepped forward to connect with others who understand the magnitude of their gifts. You too are being called. You've stumbled across this message for a reason. Join our network and find the allies you need to walk this extraordinary path. This moment of revelation is not just coincidence. It is the universe guiding you to recognize your truth and purpose. You were born to stand in your power, to see the hidden and the unseen, and to move forward on your path with clarity. Your third eye has been fully opened, and with it, the veil between the material and spiritual worlds has been thinned. You now see people as they truly are, not as they present themselves. This awareness sets you apart, but it also attracts opposition. Those who depend on deception to keep their position in your life are terrified by your clarity. And now that they have been exposed, you will see their true reactions. Watch closely. As their carefully constructed reality begins to crumble, their true emotions will leak out. You'll see flashes of anger that don't quite match the situation. They'll try to cover it with passive-aggressive remarks, questions disguised as concern, or veiled attempts to undermine you. What you're seeing isn't ordinary anger. It's the fury of someone who knows they've been caught. The rage is not directed at you. It's directed at themselves. They are angry at their own carelessness, at the revelation that their plans have been ruined by their own loose lips. The more they try to suppress it, the more their true emotions will surface. This is their undoing. Every moment of anger only serves to validate your knowing. The best response in these moments is no response at all. Your calm certainty in the face of their growing chaos will become your most powerful position. What has been revealed to you is not just a simple disagreement. It's a calculated effort to drain your energy, to steal the very essence that makes you powerful. They seek to dim your light so theirs can shine brighter by comparison. But this is not personal. It's about energy. They lack the inner strength to generate their own power, so they try to harvest it from others. Now is the time to share God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube. You can contribute to His plan and be a part of this divine mission with a donation of $100 or more. Every gift reflects God's generosity, and I believe it will return to you exponentially far beyond your expectations. Remember, His protection and blessing is on your every step and every donation. You become part of His divine plan. You are a strong, radiant being, unshakable as His mighty rock. Witness God's miracles. Feel the fruits of your generosity in your soul and illuminate the world with confidence and courage. Be blessed and let the light of the Lord guide your path. Their actions are not about you. They are about their own unresolved issues, their unhealed wounds, and their disconnection from true power. This realization frees you from the need to take their actions personally. When a lion faces a jackal, it doesn't waste energy reacting. It simply understands the situation. You are the lion here, strong, grounded, and aware. And now that you know their true nature, you can move forward without being distracted by their petty attempts to undermine you. The place where this unmasking occurred holds great spiritual significance. It represents the inner sanctum, the unconscious mind, where we store our deepest truths. This is where the real intentions of the heart are revealed. And now the universe has allowed you to see what was hidden in the shadows. You are tapped into a field of awareness that they cannot access. They thought they were safe, but they were never truly hidden from your sight. Feel the energy rising within you, a powerful force of protection and clarity. It is the divine masculine energy, the force that establishes boundaries and defends what is sacred. This energy strengthens your resolve, clears your vision, and steadies your hand. It whispers, "No more. This ends now." This is the warrior within you stepping forward, ready to protect your path and your truth. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. The universe has already set the wheels of justice in motion. You need not concern yourself with how or when these consequences will unfold. The laws of cause and effect are working perfectly, and those who attempted to harm you will experience the consequences of their own actions. This is not about revenge. It is the natural balance of the universe. Trust that everything is unfolding as it should. Your role is to continue moving forward on your path, maintaining your clarity and your peace, while the universe takes care of the rest. As you continue on your journey, remember, you've been shown the truth for a reason. Your path is clear, and your purpose is unfolding in alignment with the divine plan. Stay focused, stay grounded, and trust in your own knowing. You have the strength to navigate what lies ahead, and the universe is with you every step of the way.